Hello everyone and welcome to another Java tutorial. Let's continue our journey, and on the previous lesson we have created a linked list, and then we use the iterator to iterate through this list, through the items of this list, and print it, and then we have printed the items, the elements out on the console. Now our task is the following. Our task is to print out alphabetically every room of this house. Yes, I know, if we say now entering the bedroom as the first one is not something that can really happen in a house. You start with the hall, eventually entering the dining room or the living room or the guest room. But for our interview question, we will do the following. We will start by creating a method, and we will name this method, for example, private static boolean add elements in order. Then this particular method will take as parameter list, because we need to enter our list, let's say linked list, and then it will also take as parameter new room. So let's try to make it happen. We will start by creating a list iterator, and we will say this is a string list iterator, or string list iterator. SLI is better. And then we will say the linked list that we will enter will come here, and we'll have the list iterator method. Then we need to import the list iterator, because it is another Java package here, Java util list iterator. And the list iterator is a really powerful tool. It allows us to go forth and forth and behind, so in the next element and also in the previous element of our list. And we say while our iterator has next, it is exactly as we did before. While there is a next element, we will create a variable int comparison or int compare, and then this then we will say iterator next, the item that we have next, compare to, and this compares a string, let's compare it to the new room. What we did here is we created a variable, an integer variable, and inside it we used the compare to method. The compare to method is as follows. It compares two strings, and if the two strings are similar, then it returns 0. If they are not similar, it returns either bigger than 0 or greater than 0 or less than 0. It has to do with the power of every string. You can check the library in Oracle to see how exactly it is calculated. And then we say if our compare is 0, if the two elements are the same, then we will print out then we will print out that this new room is already included in our list, and it will return false. Then we will say else if, and we will say compare greater than 0. Then we will say that our iterator should go to the previous one, because the alphabetical order will be, for example, you can imagine that the new item is that the current item is a B and the new item is an A, and you are now to the B and you compare it with the A. The A should go behind the B. The A should go here. So you say go to the previous one, so the iterator goes to the previous element, and then you say add it. Add what? Add the new room. So if it does it, then you will return true, because don't forget that we have a boolean here. Then we should also, to avoid bad spelling, we should also check the else. Else is the, we can say as a comment here, the comparison less than 0. The comparison less than 0 means that we have now an A and the new room is a B, so the order is correct. So it should do nothing, so we just leave it empty. And then we can say for our iterator to add the new room and return true. This is our method. This is how we do it. Let us see here. We will do now the following. We will comment out what we wrote before, like that. Here, comment, it should be here. Comment section, because I use IntelliJ, and when we use another program it's difficult, yeah, like that. So then we can use our method or add elements in order, and then we can say that, for example, our list is the my rooms list, and the new room that we will add, so this is the bedroom, and then we have 7 elements here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have a dining room, here we have a hall, here we have a kitchen, here we have a toilet, here we have a living room, and here we have our guest room. And let's see if it works. Now we have here our iterator to print the list, and so it starts with the bedroom, then the dining room, guest room, hall, kitchen, living room, and the toilet. So as you can see, it is already in alphabetical order. Next, we will create some other methods, and we will try to make it like a game. So we will use a scanner so that the user can interact with the compiler, and then with the code, and then the user will press, for example, the 1, and he will go for the room, he will enter the dining room. Then he will be able to press 1 again, he will enter the hall, then he will be able to press the 2 and he will go back to the dining room, he can go back then if he press to the bedroom, and so on. So imagine that as a game, and believe me, it will be fun making an escape game or a puzzle game. This was it for today. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them on the comment section below, and thank you all for watching.